YouTube, what's going on? Mike here, back with another video. So yeah, if you caught my earlier one, you know I told you I was gonna be out again, and I got my cousin on the back with me, and we just, you know, going to this donut shop, see if it's still open. Well, it's still closed at 1, but see if they still got you know, donuts left. But they should be pretty good. So yeah, guys, not her first time being on a back bike, like I said, but you know, probably first really long ride. But nah, it's all good, man. She's doing really good. Me, I just have to get used to the it's different. What I'm used to with my wife, you know, different weight, that's all. So clutching, braking, that all changes with different weights. But good thing I put air in my tire. We're all good. So yeah, what's new with you guys, man? I'm gonna start watching more motovlogs, see who's got new bikes or who's got this new stuff going on. Last video I kind of touched on content, coming up with new type of content for the year and what I want to do with my channel. I'm never gonna be one of those guys that probably go to big name stores and ride a bike. It's just time doesn't permit that for me. And you know, even on the weekends, I have other things I have to do, you know, and so I'm just gonna be doing what I've been doing. I feel like some people like me out here, you know what I'm saying? And they don't mind listening to what I talk about here and there, my opinions on life, what I do, how I do it, when I do it. Let me put on some shade. And yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, guys, this is the first time I'm really having like family stay with me on my side. It's usually been my wife's family been staying with us, like for extended period of time. Like my dad and my stepmom came, but they only stayed one night because they were going, where were they going? Somewhere, Bahamas, I believe. So I'm in Florida. They had a flight layover or something, and you know, so it feels good to have family come stay at my house, you know, and experience the life that I experience. You comfortable? Your butt is good? Alright. So yeah, she gonna see herself in this video. And yeah, it's my cousin, but it's more like my sister. Like we have like, we're really close, so you know, it is what it is. I'm glad she got to come and hang out for a couple of days, and then we just come into New Year's. Free open roads, man, they feel so good. Not a lot of people out on the road today. It's a good thing. Alright, so you know, I'm gonna just take her around, show her some of the scenery before we get to our destination. I'm not gonna just go there. So yeah, back to what I was talking about before I got distracted, which I get distracted time to time. Content. So I'm becoming a different type of content, but all my content usually is going to be geared toward male improvement. So if you don't like that kind of stuff, then it's fine. But not only that, it's just you know, oh, she thinks I'm talking to her. I'm doing a moto vlog too at the same time. Yeah, she didn't know what was going on. She just heard me talking and didn't know. I was like, you talking to yourself? Oh, is that was funny. She thinks I'm talking to myself. So it's all good. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take her down a certain road. That looks good. But yeah, so back to the content thing. So yeah, sorry, I get distracted. But You know, I gotta pay attention to the road, I gotta look at everything, I gotta remember what I'm talking about. Being a motovlogger is not an easy job. You know, I probably made several videos of the life of a motovlogger, and the thing is, I need to always re-update it because I'm learning new things all the time. I'm experiencing new things all the time. You know, the increase of subscribers that, you know, that I've had within the time I haven't made content was pretty okay to me. I'm like, oh, okay. There's times, some days where it's stagnant, but every day you might get one or two or whatever. So at the end of the day, it's like, does it really matter how much you upload? Sometimes take a break and you'll see what I'm talking about. If you're new or you just been, you know, stagnant for a while, you'll see what I mean. I guess most of you might have figured it out, but if you're not a motovlogger, you don't really care, so that's all good. I thought it was a nice road to come down, so we're gonna go down there and show you some views. If you've been following me, you might have seen this. It's like, too, being a motovlogger, you have to try to show new places and new sites and not the same thing sometimes, because wouldn't it just become redundant? So a lot of times I'll take different routes for different places, and sometimes it's raining this way, raining that way, and then where I live at, everything kind of looks the same sometimes. So yeah, guys, that's what it is. So content is not just what you talk about, it's what you show, what you see, what you experience. You know, I've watched other big motovloggers and the shenanigans they might do, and you know, I'm always a waiver of people, but sometimes people are just, they're not like that. I don't know. The second person who didn't wave back, but he might not have saw me. I was on the right side of the lane. He was on the left. So I'm riding a bike. I think I will say, this weather, it got a little cold around Christmas, like in the 40s, which was like unheard of. I don't want to say unheard of. I've been living here a lot. There's been times it's been in the 30s, you know. So, and my whole thing is, it was cold, man, the last couple of days. So, but it's warmed back up. I'm glad, because that's the whole point of being living here. That's one of the perks. You know, downsides might be weather, storms, but the perks is the weather, is the warmth. We want to ride all year round, man. So I feel like for the people who have to hibernate sometime, because I see guys that motovlog and they hibernate and they still motovlog like as soon as they chill, or a day when it warms up or something like that, you know, like it's crazy. I'm not gonna ride below 60 degrees. So I mean, I have, but I prefer not to. You know, that's not my, it's like I don't have to, you know. So, and majority of the days here are more than 70 degrees, so I don't really have an excuse not to ride majority of the time. Guys, I'm about to get to my destination. You know, this is just like a second part 2 of the first one, like catching up a little bit. You know, I have seen some videos of some people like the thumbnails, and that's what I'm working on too, trying to redo my thumbnails, as you can see from the last one. Try to just I didn't really like the last one, and I didn't put much thought into them either, so I'm trying to do more of that now. I mean, editing is already one thing that you have to learn. So I'm not that big where I can pretty much have people do it for me. You know, that's not me. So at the end of the day, you know, this is what it is. So, oh, he's not getting me. I'm like, I know I wasn't speeding. Sometimes you never know, man. People pull out on you. You got to be ready. But I've never gotten stopped by the police on my bike, not once. So, you know, I feel like they don't really care out here, because there's been times I'm doing faster than this and passing the cop, and they ain't saying nothing. So, but man, I always get off track when, you know, you guys struggle with that too. You know, if you guys watch me, whoever watches me. So, but anyway, man. Yeah, so just stay tuned. We'll see where this thing goes. This is always just a hobby to me. It's always going to be that. It's always going to be something fun. So when I don't ride, I don't make content. It's just not going to happen, you know? And I don't make preloaded videos. I have here and there, but it's just, I like fresh stuff. That's on my mind, like to talk about. You know, it's New Year's Day. I'm not doing much, trying to figure out what we're gonna do today. I'm not a big drinker, but those of you know me, you know what you know. And it is what it is. But this is the first year in like 4 years that I've worked the last week in December. So it's crazy. It's crazy. But anyway, I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace.